I'm Desiree Chambers, and this is Anthony Miller, and you're watching WT News. Anthony, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm a senior mass communication major here at West Texas A&M University. I am the crew chief of WTTV's live crew. I also work as a lab assistant here at the Fine Arts Complex, and I'm also the president of the National Broadcasting Society.
Wow, so it seems like you're involved in so much. Is there any personal struggles you have that affects the way you communicate with other people?
Well, from what a lot of people know is that I have autism. So there are times where I kind of struggle with interacting with other people socially. It can be anywhere from, saying something stupid or, sometimes I talk too much, sometimes I don't talk enough. So in that aspect, sometimes I do struggle with trying to find the right blend of it. But I think just being a mass comm major, it's kind of got me out of my shell a little bit. And I've learned a lot about how to communicate with other people, so I think that's helped in that aspect.
That's so understandable. So with it being hard to communicate with other people, do you think that would be a tough task for you with the media industry?
Well, up until recently, I worked at a KGNC, which is a local radio station in Amarillo, for about a year. And, I have great relationships with all those people there at KGNC, so I would have to say I don't really see it as a huge effect on me. I don't really see it as a problem. Once again, just talking about being a mass comm major, the professors here do a great job of kind of getting all the students out of their shell a little bit. Doing a lot of group projects and going out and getting interviews and stuff like that. So in that aspect, it's really helped me a lot, to the fact that I've been kind of training myself to be like, sometimes eternally it's kind of a struggle for me to handle stuff like that, like getting interviews with complete strangers. But at the same time, like I said, the training here at WT has just been so great that now it's kind of like, it's almost like second nature. Like, I don't really see it as a problem at all.
Okay. So why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, I like to kind of relax a bit at home and watch Netflix. I like to hang out with friends. I'm working on a podcast right now that I like to do personally, and I'm a big sports fan, so I love watching football and basketball.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about your podcast. Like, when does that air?
Well, it's a new podcast that I'm working on. It's a weekly sports podcast, and basically I talk about all the top sports news from the week from around the country. And it will be every Friday that I would like to release it. I'm still working on that. I'm working on a website for it. I'm working on a Twitter page as well. So with the website, I'll update every day with different stories. Twitter, it's a great way to interact with my fans. And then, like I said, every Friday, I'll probably try to upload it onto iTunes for everyone to hear.
Okay, it seems like you're so excited for this podcast, and I can't wait to hear it. So what, are you going to have guests on there as well, too?
For the first episode, I'll be doing a solo, but then after that point, I would like to bring in guests every week to kind of talk about different sports with me, kind of change it up a bit every week. So it's mostly a solo project, but I do like to bring people in at times.
Perfect. Okay, well, I'm Desiree Chambers, and that's Anthony Miller, and this is WT News.